Ho ho holy Albion! I'm Drunk Santa, bringing you chaotic guides, savage gameplay, and noob-friendly tutorials from the world of Albion Online. Smash that like, sub, and let's roll!
Hey there, Albion adventurers and wannabe PvP legends. Welcome back to the channel where we stab, root, and run circles around fools faster than Kanye changes Twitter bios. I'm Drunk Santa, your tour guide through today's PvP madness, a two-man depths run featuring the infamous Bloodletter and Iron Root Staff combo. Picture this, me, Bloodletter in hand, zipping around like the Flash on caffeine, and my partner Iron Root playing the ultimate PvP bodyguard. We're basically the Jay-Z and Beyonce of Albion PvP, unstoppable, synchronized, and way too shiny for our own good. We'll dive into the builds, the strategies, and the hilarious moments you get when you mix deadly combos with just enough beef stew to fuel a small army. So sit tight, grab a snack, preferably something that won't mess up your keyboard, and get ready for some laughs and stabs. Let's kick things off with my weapon of choice, the Bloodletter. This thing is basically the Swiss Army knife of Albion PvP. If Swiss Army knives were designed by a maniac with a vendetta against HP bars. Chain Slash. This dash ability lets me leapfrog through enemies faster than Tom Cruise jumping on couches during an interview. You know the move. Zip in, slash 'em up, zip out again. Deadly Swipe, the cooldown resetting, energy replenishing nightmare for anyone trying to catch me. If this were a Marvel movie, Deadly Swipe would be the Hulk smashing cooldown timers. Lunging Stabs, the classic execute move. This one's so satisfying it makes me want to start a support group for former victims. Offhand is the Musack, packing a juicy plus 21% extra damage bonus. It's like putting steroids on a stabber. Armor-wise, I'm rocking the Mistwalker jacket. Let me clear up a common misconception. Mistwalker doesn't make you invisible like a ninja. Nope, it puts you in a cloud of smoke where you're untouchable. It's like being Michael Jackson in his Smooth Criminal video, but without the dancing and with way more stabbing. Scholar Cowl gives me an energy shield and mana regen so I can spam my abilities like a YouTuber spams like and subscribe requests. Royal Boots are my getaway car. Fast, flashy, and they make you look cool doing it. Seriously, they add so much speed I sometimes feel like I'm being chased by paparazzi at the Oscars. And of course, the Caerleon Cape, the cherry on top that randomly procs AoE damage and makes enemies regret standing too close. Like that one time Gordon Ramsay walked into a kitchen and everything exploded. Now on to my partner in crime, the Iron Root Staff user. If I'm the flashy assassin, they're the tanky, mystical bodyguard. The Gandalf to my Frodo, the Chewbacca to my Han Solo, the Kevin Hart to my Dwayne Johnson. Basically, they make sure I don't get insta-gibbed while doing dumb stuff. Their key tool is the staff, which applies a tether that links us together. Think of it like a very aggressive friendship bracelet. If the enemy damages one of us, the other feels it too, but better. Like me, they rock the Mistwalker jacket and Mistwalker shoes, giving them those sweet invulnerability clouds and tactical repositioning to bail me out when I inevitably leap headfirst into disaster. Alright, let's talk strategy. In Albion PvP, you gotta be smooth and unpredictable. Like Ryan Reynolds when he's trying not to laugh on set. We usually start fights by hanging back and baiting. I'll pretend to be an easy target, maybe even let out a fake "oh no" emote for the theatrics. Then when they commit, I zip in with Deadly Swipe and Chain Slash. My partner drops the tether and suddenly our enemies realize they just stepped into a spider web made of pure pain. If they try to scatter, I chase like a dog chasing a frisbee. Royal Boots rush, keeping me glued to their tail. If they pop heals or shields, I use Mistwalker jacket to avoid damage, turning their burst into a sad, wasted cooldown. It's like watching a toddler try to use a credit card. Adorable, but ineffective. Mid-fight is where things get really fun. I'm buzzing around, dashing and swiping, looking for low-health targets while my partner is controlling the battlefield like a maestro with a baton made of roots and healing spells. If an enemy tries to focus me, they're basically signing up for a root and stab combo that even the Kardashians would envy in terms of drama. When a target drops below 40%, it's time for lunging stabs to make sure they don't have to suffer through the respawn screen longer than a Game of Thrones season finale. We keep the pressure on relentlessly. The The goal is to never give them a moment to breathe, much less loot. And if they try to run, well, we're just getting started. Let me tell you about the art of baiting. It's like online dating, but with more stabbing and less swiping right. I'll sneak around the corner, maybe even take a hit or two, then vanish in a puff of mistwalker smoke. They'll think, oh, they're running, but nope, I'm already behind them, with my partner closing the net with a tether. Albion PvP players love a good chase, which makes baiting an essential tool. It's like promising someone a free sandwich, then giving them a salad instead. They're upset, confused, and you're laughing all the way to the bank. Sometimes fights go south faster than a turkey on Thanksgiving. That's when you rely on Mistwalker Jacket to bail out. You pop that cloud and suddenly you're untouchable, just hanging out in smoke like a magician's disappearing act. Your enemies are swinging at nothing but fog, and you get to reset, reposition, and come back with a vengeance. Meanwhile, my partner's Mistwalker invulnerability and tether make sure no one's getting a clean shot on me during the regroup. Remember, in Albion PvP, knowing when to run is just as important as knowing when to stab. It's like a celebrity marriage. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to avoid a public meltdown. Now, what if we get caught by more than just a duo? Albion PvP is famous for its gank squads and zergs who think 10 red dots means party time. Our secret weapon? Mob control and target prioritization. We pull enemies into mobs for added damage and focus fire on the squishiest players first. Think of it like Jay-Z dropping a surprise verse. Sudden, devastating, and leaving everyone else speechless. When outnumbered, we use Mistwalker invisibility clouds to reset fights and confuse the hell out of our enemies. And if they get too greedy, well, they get stabbed, and generally reminded that size doesn't always matter. Sometimes you gotta swap gear to counter specific enemy comps. Fighting heavy burst? Try swapping your Scholar Cowl for a Guardian helmet. More tanky, less squishy. Facing ranged kite? Swap those royal boots for hunter shoes and turn your chase into a sprint. Remember, Albion is as much about adapting as it is about raw skill. Even the best build won't save you if you're running face first into a spear trap. Unless you're a celebrity stunt double, then it might. I'm accepting applications for a Santa stunt double, by the way. And that's a wrap, folks. The full rundown of the Bloodletter plus Ironroot 2-man Depths PvP comp. Fast, deadly, and just sarcastic enough to keep you entertained while your enemies cry and say chat. If you had fun, smash that subscribe button like it's a gank target running from you. Hit like if you laughed even once. And drop your favorite PvP moments in the comments. Who knows, maybe I'll try your builds next and make a fool of myself. Remember, in Albion, it's not just about killing your enemies. It's about making them question their life choices while you loot their gear. See you in the next one, and until then, stay sharp, stay salty, and most importantly, stay unpredictable.
He's the king, he's the best. The world tries to shatter his self-made illusion, but Santa won't fall to the cruel intrusion. He wears the crown, though it's all in his head, living the lie that he's never been fed. Santa's illusions, he's locked in his throne, a world of his making where he's all alone. No one can touch him, he's far from the rest. In his mind, he's the king, he's the best. The crown's made of glass, yet he stands so tall. Santa's delusion will be his downfall. But until that day, he'll reign supreme, lost in the echoes of his broken dream. Santa's illusions, is all